Yo guys, took a split rare back whenever Hogwarts Legacy video last order stuff. Well, if you guys want to check out, go check it out. But anyways, first things first. I need to. I literally realized to go. I literally realized to go all these talent points. Like seriously. Oh, perfect. All right. All right. The first things first. We're gonna need time to learn a new spell, Bombarda. Acquire a giant purple toe with the knapsack. This is gonna take a while. You missed you.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
I should probably start using the hippogriff more. I've got its name. Thankfully, I don't have to look around look on the map. My battle cast before that. Okay, so basically this the spells I need to in case for another trial, and this one is my basic defense spell. Need to create new ones though. Oh.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Oh, great, Inferi.
Confringo! No need to be difficult. I mean,
Oh shit. Gotcha.
there. I'm not going to hurt you.
It just came out the bag.
Who lived here, I wonder?
I know you're there.
Oh. There's nothing new then, but. She's just a kid. Twinsies. So, twinsies. Get your ass up. Get your ass. No, get it. Hold up. Giant purple toad. I got an idea.
Oh, no, you don't.
Gotcha. Ah,
Assignment's all finished.
that was pretty easy.
High wing, go!
Fly, Highwind. Fly like the wind.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Wait, please. Am I at the same level? Am I at the level that needs to find to go to Sebastian? Yeah, I am. Wouldn't if I had to go back and grind again, but I don't need to.
No need to race now, my friend.
I've always said that travel
Why not use food
broadens
powder?
the mind.
All right, let's learn the new spell then. Weird eyes.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh, can't...
I take it you're ready to learn your
I
new...
completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good.
I believe it's the
Now,
final part.
This spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The
Okay.
exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us
Let's test this out.
into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent one.
Nice.
Cast
Wanna test
the
this out on the
spell
enemies
just like
soon.
that every time. Assured and in control.
All right. Next one. Defense against dark arts.
If only a new student would help me with my study.
Sebastian, what'd you
You'll
find
never
out?
believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's
I
why we
see.
had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else.
What?
References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you
I
think
see.
this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Okay, fine, but I won't tell anyone else. I won't tell anyone. I'll keep my word.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Right, but be careful with this, Sebastian. We don't know what
And
the
don't feel
dangerous
sorry
relic
for
could
Ominous.
possess.
Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Oh,
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Easy, Omnimus.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
What happened to Sebastian's parents?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
The spellbook is concerned. I mean, it's by Salazar Slevin. I know that's prejudice, but after his lies, after he created his Chamber of Secrets, I am a little bit justified in this.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Great, I do need to grind. Alright then. After grinding again in the arena, I got the levels I need. Everyone, this is my pain. Everyone, this is my wife. Everyone, this is my life. Everyone, this is my wife. Everyone, this is my life. Everyone, this is my life. What am I saying? Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Yeah, I got him. He's safe. What did you want to talk
Highwing's
about?
fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did.
I don't like the outfits.
I
with
overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It
Yeah.
does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm
No.
afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Yes, you can stay with me.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
Agreed. Best not to anger it.
An
Wait.
entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We're not on league with
We
them. We
aren't
want to stop
involved
them.
with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
Exactly.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But
Yeah, we need
why
to
would
stop
he think
them.
that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
What the hell's going on there?
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
A dog what
It
now?
seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed
My
that
money's on the
too.
poachers.
It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is
What?
it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio.
Now, what do you have here?
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
The goblin's definitely been working with the
Why wouldn't
poachers.
they?
Anything interesting?
Found goblin metal.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about
Happy.
this.
Let's have it in the PS5. I want fun.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard
Disillusionment.
to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
I don't just do stuff, I do stuff as well. Just trying to show him that. And she-
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Petrificus totalis.
This had better not be a trick. Come here. rupmate.
Protego! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You'll pay for that!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going...
Only one way to find out.
What did I do?
Protego!
What in Merlin's name?
What the hell are they doing?
Dragons?
Oh, don't tell me it's the Dragon Arena. Holy shit, it is. They're forcing dragons to fight.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No
We need to
wonder the
clear this
poachers
up.
were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Lumos.
Oh, wrong one.
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Know you there? Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Do I go through here?
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Such a...
Hold steady, little measle.
Expelliarmus, incendio!
Bring me a dozen shooters to battle. I'll take more.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
They're torturing him. What the hell?
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Regional
Not a
research.
fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
We can't go charging in. There's too many of them. We usually fits my stealth.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Agreed.
Hello, Hamora.
I'll go unlocked. And I'm done.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
I have a brother who is no talents. Afraid to now think you'll get out of here.
Would you like me to put you down? Let me out.
Done.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Cancel.
It's up to you instead.
Number up wide. Back this way. There you are. Let's get this over with.
Oh, what? Done.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
On it. It's best to hide.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh, shit. Run. Uh-oh.
Incendio.
Good idea. Right, we need free to rest.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
We might as well give it back to him.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
Yeah, we need to return the egg back to the
don't
dragon
know.
mother.
Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Agreed. Let's get out of
We
here.
aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Yeah, you too. Oh, for God's sakes. Riding again. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I should have waited until I'm 30. I may need to grind more. It's gonna take me a while though. A very long while. Alright. Got to level 20 now. Now a new quest opened. Before I do Professor Weasley's assignment, I need to go talk with these two. Apparently Poppy's got some news about the dragon, so let's see what she's found out. I actually would like to go to. Ooh. Ew. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, in the free brood 6, not Hogsmeade, not Hogwarts. Gotcha.
say it again.
I had the courage to go into the...
Over here.
What'd you find out, Poppy?
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Perhaps.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
How are we even gonna find her?
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away.
Right.
There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It
What is
seems
it?
I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Should I tell her? Well, the more people know about this, the more chance it gets out. So let's keep her. Let's just not tell her right now.
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets.
Thanks.
I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going.
Yeah, I'll see you later, Poppy.
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Oh. Lucas. Three twins.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
I didn't know your mother was professor.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
She probably just wants
It
to
is
keep you safe.
specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it.
You're acting magus?
However, I am an animagus. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until
I
now.
did not believe that.
Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
How did you become, like, if you guys don't know what the Agamagus is, Animagus, I'm just call them Animagus. They're basically shapeshifters who could transform into animals.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month.
Seriously?
Then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight. Then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu. But Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
I mean, it can be learnt.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transform. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims, but she has used her sight to control me too many times.
Look, your mother wants to keep you safe.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
Just keep a low
That may
profile
be
for now.
safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Don't worry about it. Now then, Professor Weasley. Time to learn Transfiguration. Field guide page. Here we are.
Aloha, Mora.
Actually, wait. Let's go. Let's just do what the quest says. Tells us where to go.
That was it.
Forgot to read the chapter.
I can't wait to go home. Know what I'm saying?
My aunt made some album. Do you think it's possible to spend time with them?
Ah.
So this is the underground harbor.
I've been there before.
Revelio.
Name, not your life stories. Stupid. What? I'm stopping this shit. It's stupid.
I've been collecting.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as
I really have made a mess of things.
Revelio. book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Humans are so...
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Yes.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Alright. I mean, I guess it's a challenge on knowledge of the books and the movies.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I think it was the golden snidget.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The
I've had
snidget
it.
was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269
Thank you, movie
by a
film, for all this
wizard named
knowledge.
Barbarous Bragg.
We'll definitely score this
Sadly,
quiz.
they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows. Wait, the Tale of the Three Brothers. Oh, the whole Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the
Elder
Bard,
Wand, delivers
the
with the cloak,
Deathly
and
Hallows
the
consists
Resurrection
of the
Stone.
Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Boy. I think it was the Bludger?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry,
Damn
but the
it.
correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of three hoops, true or false, Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
I think it's false.
False.
Correct. While
They can only-
Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're
Thanks.
inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy.
I'm sorry.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Let's head back.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Ridiculous thing to do. I'm not impressed in the least. Move on.
Who would have thought someone as young as me could save my uncle's life?
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her footsteps into an owl to stop students from cheating. Taking owls a bit too literally, if you ask.
Transfiguration class. Professor McGonagall's class.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down.
Professor Weasley.
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
I like how it shows the symbol of Ron turning the cup into a half rat. I don't really understand what we need to use this for.
Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying.
What's left is this, the altering spell, and the 2 unforgivable curses, and the entire spell system will be completed.
WLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments
they're increasing
have
my
been
power.
helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you haven't been taking full advantage of the opportunities presented by your field guide. I'd advise you not to squander such a resource. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No.
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food.
It's best
and I was interested
keep
in
everyone in
learning
the dark
more
about
about the
this until
castle and the
further
surrounding
notice.
area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transfer.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych.
Oh, for God's sakes. 22. Jesus Christ. I've got 2 levels to do. 2 levels. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should just wait until I get to level 30. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna harness my power until level 30.
Just north of the Forbidden Forest. And
This is gonna take a real long while. A real long while.
My plan with the helmet
Oh, wait,
failed,
hang on.
but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about...
Yep, 21, 22. How, you know what, I'm gonna grind until I get to level 30. This is gonna take a while though. It's not level 25, but it'll do. Now then, let's do a quest. Got new ones. First things first. Let's go for the poach stick. We also need to put Sebastian in the catacombs and speak with Ahmed. And that should be enough to unlock this. Let's go. Sure.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
It's not like her to forget.
Poppy, what'd you find about a dragon?
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a...
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
What does the tracking spell?
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course.
All right.
Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a...
Yeah, I'm just hoping that what? I forgot.
Here we are. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here, perhaps nabbed her first.
You got all of that from
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think. Shall we see if she's home?
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing.
Revelio.
Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready
Definitely.
when you are.
You hear that?
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
I think they were about to if we hadn't intervened.
Poor thing must be worried.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it's...
Defender!
Done.
How many they brought to capture her? At least 10 usually.
Shit.
There she is again.
And I got it.
From a distance.
I see the bridge wasn't spared her wrath either. Good thing it's fixable.
Reparo.
Fantastic. good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, you probably we love sheep.
Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grapevine.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that? Watch out! It's a bird name. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too.
Oh, I don't blame
she
her.
listened to reason.
She's leaving. Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
I guess it's up to do with the dragon.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Woo! That was close. You okay?
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I
Yeah,
am.
come on.
After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Let's have a return to
Understandable.
Hogwarts. Safe
We
place,
did
right,
sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
Unless what?
they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Oh, what are you going on about?
How could I have been so blind?
What, Poppy, what are you talking about? Also, I just realized something. Talents. Leave me alone. Need this. Cool. Yo, lover. My lover. No, like that. Oh shit. I should have done this. There. My utility charms. My damage to the charms. And my random charms. The fourth one will be at the curse charm since we have 3 of those. Madness is dead. I'm gonna watch this. It's time for Sebastian. Let's see what Sebastian wants.
Mysterious and a bit...
You're here. Good.
Hey,
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Is there anything else?
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Let's see.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Incendio. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't
Give me a
start.
minute, people.
Accio. Opening all of these is tempting. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
I don't know what this is
This
for.
room is taller than it looks.
Confringo. Accio.
Let's go. Yeah, hold on, I realized something.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Definitely. Wiggle.
Did you hear that?
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. There's something here by the altar.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Imperious Curse.
What did you find?
We need to learn Imperial.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone, Rattle.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
It's an unforgivable. but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know all the Imperious curses?
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I
Just
couldn't
in
agree
case.
more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have
It's
a
for
lot at
emergencies
stake.
only, though.
You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo! Accio!
I should I need stuff on these potions.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Confringo!
Another barricade. Considering how well we
Revelio.
did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
I'm confused here.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I gotcha.
Accio. Defendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Oh.
Defendo. Accio.
Did because
Defendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
definitely. Great, more spiders.
Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender.
You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. I am
Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio.
For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
Accio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Revelio.
Whoa.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
Wow,
I can't
just
believe it.
info.
After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
Oh, don't tell me how to use
I
the
have no
coin
idea.
toss.
But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Yeah, but let's
Agreed.
just be careful, though.
This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Wait, hold on. Someone's here.
Is that ominous?
Keep it hidden. What's he doing? What's he doing here?
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Easy, both of
Fine.
you.
But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Dark magic doesn't end well. I'm confused here. I still have Sebastian.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
We never
You're
said
not
that.
ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Me neither.
Sebastian, we're ready.
Maybe I should convince
What is
Sebastian
it?
otherwise.
I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What?
Yep.
Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Accio! I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just... Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. Defender! Confringo!
Oh.
Glacius! Defender! Confringo! All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
You just had to say it, didn't you?
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. we agreed to it all. It's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
I just realized. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What the hell happened?
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Oh, great Ramrock.
Trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Put me down at once!
The finger! Confringo!
There's nowhere to
Expelliarmus! Creep on! Confringo!
We'll make them retreat.
Ringo!
You fool! Stop provoking them!
We have to fight.
Keep out of short reach!
They're closing in!
You'll not win here.
Sebastian!
It's getting worse for... Uh-oh. Sebastian.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The
You could have used a
Imperious
different
curse
spell.
saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Look, yeah. It may have been the wrong choice here, but you should have used a different spell, like the Crucio spell.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all.
At least
I
don't
shall
use
make
it
my
too
uncle
much.
see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
I'm not. He went too far.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
Yeah, well, that one.
Why, Sebastian?
Best to head home. Best to head to Hogwarts feed. Huh? What?
Oh, good, you're
Poppy.
safe.
What was so urgent? Why did you need to leave?
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone
Oh.
recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the...
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she... We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon.
We need allies. Others who...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at
You should
all
help
costs.
us. Centaurs may be too hostile.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot. Especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
If you say
I'll
insist.
let you know as soon as I have a plan.
female, a little girl, a teenage girl, a little girl, a teenage girl, a little girl, a teenage girl, a little girl, a big girl. Sorry. I have to go towards.
You were too. What am I missing?
Acceptable.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad pretty...
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second, it holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since.
Be careful, Sebastian.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
I think I'm starting to doubt this. Maybe I should try to start. What's my opinions about this? No, really, it's not actually really good using dark magic. Press now. Let's see what he wants. Is in a room requirement? And I do care now. Yeah.
To be honest.
Yes!
Hello there. Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
How well do you know
You
it?
said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading it. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings.
Lord Gok is waiting.
Of course. I just...
I've always said that. Broadens the mind.
High Wing, go! Faster, High Wing! A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
Oh.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle?
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Yeah.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
Why not?
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
I got an idea. I love that.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look
You
at
never
this
met a
lift.
goblin, Gorgots?
Impressive workmanship
Good
for so
finger.
simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Amit, you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
Come on.
Lumos.
I could fall dead asleep on my feet, I could. Watch your step round here. Fraser, how nice of you to stop by, eh? I won't rest.
Incendio. That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Hold on. Ugh. This is gonna take a while to get to one, but I'll get there.
Yes, of course.
We're being watched. By a door.
Here we go.
Confringo!
Alright, we need to try.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Yeah.
A schematic. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
How the hell did that happen?
Put me down!
There we go.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
I think you mean empty-handed.
Somebody there? Hello?
Quiet as a grapple, you are.
Patricus Totalis.
Show yourself, if you're there.
Patricus Totalis.
Not quiet enough.
Accio.
Defender.
See that?
As if you could best the likes of me. Nice try. Stupid defender.
Accio.
Oh, this moving is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Definitely.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
We don't need to stock up a wiggle roll potion as well.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
Repulsor! Accio!
Oh.
Confringo!
Sorry about the background noise, Phil. Holy. Shit. Oh my.
Accio!
There we go.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not the entanglement we need right now.
Silence, Will? Really?
Confringo!
Who's that?
Right.
Rather unwise. I won't rest until you're dead. I've been fighting since before you were born.
Confringo!
I will make you
Glacier!
You won't stop me.
Confringo!
How nice of you to stop by. Put me down!
Glacier!
Easily diverted. I will make you pay. Was Glacier?
I won't rest until he's dead.
Accio.
Confringo, almost.
Accio.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit. The door is looking at us.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Oh boy.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
What are they drilling for?
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Maybe there is.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm sorry I
glad
dragged
you
you into
came
this.
with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
And hopefully stop them from doing this. Whatever they're mining for.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
Alright.
Without further ado, adieu.
Let's see. I wonder what they're drilling for.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you
Of
are
course,
correct.
that's it.
Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
That's a good question.
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Wait a minute, is she referring to... Of course, yes. Professor Fig's wife.
But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Yeah, we got it. We unlocked it.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals.
That's good then.
But the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
All right. See what Sebastian wants.
Confringo!
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We avoid
We
detection.
need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
Be smart.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine.
Lumos.
Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Hello? Nothing over here.
Petrificus totalis.
Who's there? What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
And that's
Petrificus totalis.
This is going well.
We
Don't
make a
say
good
that.
team.
We do at that.
Once again, we can fight our way through or be discreet.
You know
Discreet.
which one I'd choose?
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Is somebody there?
great.
Why have you not run away?
Why don't you come up here and fight me?
Protego.
Little magic tricks won't distract me. I won't rest until your acrobatics will only postpone the inevitable. No! I will be.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse, we're in.
Oh, this day's gone on too long. Grapple.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Oh.
An intruder!
Confringo. I won't rest. Accio. No! Let's get this over. Confringo. Why are you coming back this way? Places. There you are. Places. Confringo. I won't rest. Confringo.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here? Too many.
A lot.
They definitely think there's something here they want.
Confringo.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Leviosa will do. What's it?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Incendio. Leviosa.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes.
Smash
A
it.
number of endearing. Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Confringo.
That bridge has seen better days.
Oh, that is a massive. That's a big one. Doesn't it look a little bit different?
Incendio. Protego. Defender. Confringo.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She
Confringo.
Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
We need to stop him.
Incendio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome.
We have another fight on our hands.
You're weak, human. Seen anything like that before? Confringo. Let's get this. Potato. Rather unwise. Please step this way. There you are. Accio. Defender. Confringo. I will make you pay. Listen, just you wait till I'm on solid ground. Defender.
stupid bit.
Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio.
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Jeez. Jeez, man.
Now, we can have a look around in peace.
Accio. Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
I'll give you.
Confringo.
A lock.
Confringo.
We should clear out these spiders.
Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal. Sebastian, I think I found something.
Hopefully it will help
a
us
canvas
unravel more
piece.
of this mystery. Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all.
Cool.
Still, something about this place feels odd.
Look, this feels weird.
Revelio.
What about Sebastian?
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there.
Maybe so.
This place is odd, to be sure. But I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Using this.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
What is it?
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
This one's the good one. One of the good ones.
Not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
Look,
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Look, you're not thinking straight. I know I get that you're angry at goblins for your sister, but that doesn't mean you're prejudice to all goblins, okay? Some of them are good ones.
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying.
You hadn't even met him, okay? You need to calm down.
Unbelievable.
Ugh. At least we got another tower point. In the meantime, Arthur.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Agreed.
I have thrilling news. I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
We'll do this sometime. Well, guys, unfortunately, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.